Hello, cheers to quarter two of 2022. So I am sitting here on the floor of my office with Matali. She's over here if you can't see her, and like 1,000 notebooks and pens and markers and sticky notes and all of the things, and I'm gonna start working on getting prepped for quarter two. Quarter two actually starts tomorrow, so I'm a little bit behind, but it is fine. I wanted to take you through and just kind of show you like my process of setting up a new quarter. It's not as intense as setting up a new year and getting prepped for a new year, but I like to do quarterly planning because a year is like a really long time to fathom, and a lot goes on between January and December. A lot less happens between, you know, April and June. And so I can kind of plan better for April through June. A lot less is gonna happen. I know a little bit more about what's gonna go on and all of that kind of stuff. So I like to do quarterly planning for that reason. It also is a good way to like check in and assess how you're doing, what you wanna do, and it's just like a good way to break up the year. So I will show you all of this. Is probably gonna be mostly like voiceovers, but basically my plan right now is just to like brainstorm all the things and decide like what I actually want to do. I need to adjust like my weekly schedule a little bit to see like how I'm gonna do that, because it hasn't been working as well as I would like recently. So I need to like play around with that. I need to do a content calendar. I need to set up my new full focus planner, because my planners are quarterly planners, so they just go for 3 months. So I need to set up a new one. I need to set up the new month in my bullet journal. Like, we got a lot of stuff to do. So I'm gonna hang out here with my Castle mug and all of my notebooks and pens and markers and get to thinking. So I hope you're ready to join me, and let's do this. Alright, so I just set up here on the floor of my office, and the first thing that I do is just like pull out a notebook and do some brainstorming, and I look at some figures and see, you know, like how much I made last year, so I can kind of decide how much I think that I can make this year in this quarter, and just, you know, brainstorm like what kind of content do I want to do, what kind of products, what do I think is going to help me the most in the next couple of months. Once I just have like a general little idea of what I want to do, then I go into actual like planning mode. So in my bullet journal, I just set up this little spread. It's very simple. It just literally says quarter two. And then on one side, I put a bunch of projects separated out by, you know, like products and videos and blog posts and that kind of stuff. And then on the other side, I separated it into 3 so that I have each month in there. And so I put some of the projects onto the different months so that I knew what I needed to work on at what point. Then I started working on my content calendar. So as you can see, I got a lot going on, and I use these sticky notes because they're really easy to move around. For example, this video was supposed to go out a couple of days ago, and I, you know, didn't finish it. So now I need to move that sticky note to a different page, and I can do that easily. So that's why I like the sticky notes and why I use the giant calendar. So I just went through and I started with blog posts, so things that I knew were already gonna go out, and then I debated like different things that I wanted to do. So all those pink are actually videos I already filmed for this channel, and so I started with those because I knew they were already filmed and almost ready to go, and then I added a few more that I'd like to do. The orange is the main TPT channel, and so on there I had some things that I just wanted to do and just, you know, picked them out. And then the blue is Becca's Music Room, and again, that's starting with blog post and then adding anything extra in there, because I may or may not be getting ready to launch something big over there, so I want to make sure that I am ready for that. Here you can see how I have my blog posts written in my bullet journal to make life nice and easy, and I'm just copying them over onto the sticky notes. I didn't completely fill it all out because I don't know what I'm gonna feel like doing in the next 3 months, but I like to have a good idea. So I have, you know, just a general idea, and a lot of it will have more when I get there, especially for this channel and Becca's Music Room somewhat, because, you know, some things are more structured than others. Next up, I just got ready for regular monthly things. So every month I make a new bullet journal spread. This month I only did 2 spreads, so I did like a cover page and then 1 page with all the goals and plans on it, and I called it a day. So I went with like a cherry blossom theme. I do enjoy doing like something fun. This whole thing, this like the setup of my bullet journal took me, I would say, about half an hour, like not a long time, but I do enjoy, you know, just having something pretty to look at. And then here's my planning page. I just write down my top 10 goals for the month and then my projects, and then I separate them out by week. Then on a different day, I went through and set up my full focus planner because it is a quarterly planner, and I'll tell you about that here. Hello, it is a few days later now. So I started this project on Thursday. Spent maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours on Thursday, really thinking, planning, content planning, like coming up with ideas, all of that kind of stuff. The good thing about quarter two is that it's so close to the beginning of the year that I don't have like a ton of stuff that I really need to think about. I feel like I do most of my planning like beginning of the year and then like halfway through the year. Quarter two is kind of like an extension of what I'm already doing. So that was nice. It didn't take a ton of time, again, you know, hour or two, but that is combined with all of the setting up my planner, setting up my monthly planner, coming up with all of the ideas, doing the content planner, all of the things. So there was that. And then today I just spent about 30-ish minutes. I sent an email, and then I have been setting up my new full focus planner. So let me show you and kind of walk you through all of what I set up. So first of all, each quarter I do just like a quarter page and then kind of break it through the months. And then each month I have planning pages. So this one I went super simple. It's just those 2 pages. So I have like my goals, and then I break it down by the different sections of my business, and then I break it down by week. And this is really where the magic happens, because it's like whole month to the week, and then I can easily put that on the day, which is my next project, is setting up like normal weekly thing. So in my full focus planner, I did copy over my annual goals. I did not do all the goal detail pages. I did that at the beginning of the year. I just wasn't feeling it. And then filled out all my calendars. You might think they're awkward. I start my week on Sunday, and I cannot get used to the starting on Monday. So I just start it on Sunday, and honestly, I don't even look at these, so I don't even bother to fix them. I just know that I can tell by looking at it what day of the week it is. And then I didn't put anything. These rolling quarters are for like things after this quarter, since these are quarterly planners. I would like to do those. And then I did go through the ideal week. This giant chunk is me being at work, because I don't do that because it's very structured. And then they added this key projects. This is new, but I kind of already have that in my bullet journal, so I didn't worry about it too much, because I feel like it'd just be copying. So now what I need to do is go through just the weekly thing, which should take me 15-ish minutes, and just write out what all I need. So it is a bit overkill, and I feel like I'm skipping a lot of things at the moment, but the main thing that I like is the weekly previews, and then having the big 3 each week, and then the big 3 each day in these, and then having 2 full pages to write, because I really do use like 2 full pages every day, which is why I have stuck with them for so long, because I just can't like go to any less pages. So that's really all I do for setting up the quarter. The main things would be checking in on my goals, seeing kind of where I am, and deciding which ones I want to focus on, coming up with like the key projects I want to work on, and then any like products that need to come out, and setting up, deciding like what I'm going to work on in the mornings each month is a big thing, because I always work on like a project in the morning, and then the afternoon is more like filming, editing, product creation, that kind of stuff. And then like content calendar. So I didn't get my content calendar all the way filled out, but I did get most of it. So I think I got everything for the main YouTube channel, most of the stuff for my music room channel, and then this channel is still pretty open-ended, but I'm okay with that because I feel like we just, you know, need to get stuff done. So because this channel is just a little bit more spontaneous, a little more fun, a little more filming just because I feel like it. So I don't have like huge plans on in that case, but because of that, if you have something you would like to see, you can always let me know down in the comments, and that will greatly affect what we've got going on. So I'm gonna finish up this weekly. It should only take like 15-ish minutes, and then I'm gonna go chill for the rest of the day because it's Sunday and tomorrow I have to go back to school. after spring break. And I'm feeling excited about it. So I hope you have an excellent week, and I would love to know what you are going to be working on this next quarter coming up and what you finished last quarter and all good stuff. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.